All right, if you're in your kitchen right now, get that stove going. We've got a recipe you're going to want to replicate. Please welcome Chef Randy Feltis to kick us off.
Come here, girl. Give me some love. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. So, I look at this recipe, and it's mouth-watering goodness.
Seasons are changing. It's time.
Butternut squash ravioli,
Butternut
anyone?
squash. The squash is ready. So what do you do with squash?
Eat it.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
But when you're eating it, you can bake it, you can puree it, you can steam it, you can saute it, you can do anything.
It's very versatile.
Very versatile. You're going to see it at the market, so it's going to be like cheap as chips.
It's this person right here.
That's the one right there.
If you have like the kitchen sensibility that I have and you're at home like, which one's butternut again? This is the butternut one.
That's the big butternut.
It looks like that.
The easiest way to process it, cut it right in half. They say scoop the seeds out, don't even worry about it. Score it a little bit, roast it at 400 degrees, a little olive oil, salt, pepper, you're ready to go.
Okay, so
Scoop
that's what
it out,
you did here.
Puree it, which we've got here. We're gonna add a little bit of cheese. But what we're gonna make today is a ravioli.
Right. I like that.
Agnolotti, anything you wanna make, right?
Pasta.
So, at home, does anyone make their own homemade pasta? Everyone
Thank
should start
goodness.
making their own homemade pasta.
I was feeling the pressure there.
Do you make your homemade pasta?
No.
Oh no, okay.
I go,
Listen,
I buy it, it's in a box
3
or a
cups of
bag.
flour,
It's
3
easy.
eggs, 3 yolks, a splash of oil, put it in a whirlwind, buzz, mold it, bend it, here you go.
It's not
All
that
right?
easy.
It's that easy. Let it rest for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you can roll it out. You can use a pasta bike or
one of those.
a rolling pin.
Okay.
Right? So Tracy, if you don't want to do that, and you want to cheat, I won't judge. Go buy some wonton wrappers. These make a very nice ravioli dough. Tracy, unveil what you have on your cutting board, please.
Oh, what do I have?
What do you have?
Ta-da-ta-da!
Wonton wraps.
Okay, so I'm doing something.
You're
what
making ravioli.
All right.
So if you want to do what
do
I
I
did,
do?
just roll your pasta out to about the thickness of just maybe in between like a dime and a quarter. Like you want it
Stuff
kind
is
of
so thin.
See, that's hard to work with too. Where this, you just kind of cut it up like this.
You're trying to make a case for the homemade pasta.
I'm really working hard.
This
You
is
feeling
gonna,
it?
This is going to be so much easier. Okay, so you cut it into squares because we're going to want to make a little pasta cake.
We're going to make a little dollop, right? So we got some mascarpone, right? Going in with our butternut squash, right?
That's a nice
Mix that
combo.
up. And I mean, you can use goat cheese if you're into it. You can use ricotta. It really doesn't matter. The squash tastes fantastic. Salt, pepper, ready to go.
I love the goat cheese.
That's our community. You ready?
Yeah.
You got a spoon down front?
I do.
So you take a little, number 1 rule when you're making agnolotti, ravioli, whatever you're making, don't overstuff.
Really?
It's more about don't overstuff.
Okay.
It's
I
going to
just
get
need a little
busted
bit
and
more.
stuff.
All right.
Little egg wash here. You ready? 2 sides.
Why do you always make me get dirty like this?
You know what? My mother always told me not to play with my food.
Yeah.
And now I can because it's tasty. All right? You got to play with your food. If you're going to make handmade pasta, you got to make handmade ravioli. You're going to get your hands dirty. Give
So
it the
should I
fold.
put the egg wash all the way around? Or
You
just
can
like
do it
this?
that way too. That's okay.
You didn't give me any directions, so
That's
I'm making square ravioli.
You're actually doing it right, and I'm the one doing it wrong.
Really?
Because you're making a ravioli, Tracy. I'm making an agnolotti. But the
Okay,
point
good.
being is, it really doesn't matter as long as you're making
That's
it at
how
home.
my ravioli used to be. It just was in a can, and the can was called Chef Boyardee. It was a square.
Okay.
So I did it right.
You know what? Nothing against Chef Boyardee. He makes some nice stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Sure. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our sauce. And our
Okay.
sauce is dead easy because we're working so hard at making the pasta perfect. The sauce is going to be really, really simple. We'll turn this baby up a little bit. We got a little bit of butter. How many raviolis do you have?
I have one. Do I need more? Okay,
No,
never
one's a
mind.
good start.
Okay, if I went to a restaurant and they gave me 1 ravioli, I'd be outraged. So let me make a few more ravioli
Making
for myself.
1 more ravioli. We'll do a partnership. You've got 2, I've got 2. We'll blanch
got
them
it.
up, okay?
I get lazy very quickly, you see.
No, that's not lazy, Tracy. You're okay. Keep
So
up
we're
the good
making
work.
our sauce with some pecans.
A little bit of butter. We're going to
Yeah.
gently not brown the butter. So it's just going to saute a little bit. A little bit of chorizo.
Okay.
Right? And I got one more little secret here. Butternut squash is deadly. It's a perfect marriage with fresh sage.
Now, if you wanted to be vegetarian,
Yes.
you just take out the chorizo,
Take
right?
out the chorizo.
Everything
You
else
got
is
the nuts, you got everything
veggie-friendly.
else in there. You're going to gently cook the sage because it's a little bit
Thank you.
earthy, I think you could say. But if you cook it, it becomes nutty, kind of like the squash itself.
Now I have 2 ravioli.
You got 2?
Yeah.
Into the water they go.
Okay.
You ready?
Just like that. So is the water's at a boil,
It's
right?
at a boil, a
Okay.
little bit of salt. People put olive oil in. I don't really think it's necessary, but that's okay.
Very good.
All right.
So how long is that usually going to take?
Well, with fresh pasta, like the wonton dough, maybe 1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, no, super quick.
And then it's done.
Yeah, it's really good to go.
Perfect.
So as you can see here, our butter's just starting to come up, and what we're looking for is the milk solids. You want them to caramelize ever so slightly.
Okay.
So when the milk solids start caramelizing, that's where you get the extra nutty flavor. It's going to crisp up the pancetta, crisp up the, oh yeah.
Very good.
See, that's all right.
That's amazing.
All
what
right.
did you do to the, what is the meat again, the pancetta?
A little bit of chorizo.
It's a little bit chorizo.
Thinly sliced.
You just thinly sliced it.
Gave it a julienne. I just wanted to get crispy because the dish is going to have all kinds of soft flavors. The nuts and the pancetta are just going to give it a little bit more texture, a little bit more flavor,
all
a little
good.
bit more heat.
A little heat.
Little heat.
All right.
Right? So how do we know when these are done, Tracy?
They look like the ones that are already done over here.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, is that what?
Yeah, do they
that
look
how
the
we
same?
know? Yeah, they look pretty much the same. Yours do. Mine don't.
Practice makes perfect, Tracy.
We're still
We're
going to be
okay.
good.
We're
It's all
all right.
going to the same place.
It's all going to the same place. There you go. Basically, and don't worry if you want to cheat, if you want to get your finger in there and just give it a little touch like this, your fingernail should just barely break through the pasta.
Yeah, I do
right?
that all the time with
Tracy,
pasta.
I don't know why you're hurting yourself. These look fantastic.
Right, exactly.
These look
just one of these
absolutely
things are not
gorgeous.
like the other, but that's okay.
That's okay. But if
That's
yours
fine.
were all the same, nobody would notice.
That's right. It's the spice of life.
Here's where we're at. You ready?
Yeah.
The milk solids are starting to brown. You can see the pan here.
Should I do my job?
Yeah, do a little salt
Right?
and pepper. Two
little
most
bit of
important
that.
ingredients in the kitchen, salt, pepper. And then we're gonna hit it, just stand back a little bit because, you know, I like to get you dirty. A little bit of expensive vinegar, whether it's balsamic, sherry, whatever it might be. I like using sherry just because it's a little bit more tart.
Ooh, smell that.
And then that's gonna just kind of take the heat off the butter. It's gonna
Yeah.
come down a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the plate.
Yeah, because I think we're almost done.
We're almost
so,
done?
as you can see, that was very. Oh, you're using my ravioli.
Tracy, I wouldn't leave you out of the
Thank
game. Come on,
you.
girl.
Thought he was
I'm just
gonna
gonna cover them up with the other ones. That's okay.
I knew there was a twist in there somewhere. As you can see, these are very, very easy to make at home. So what we do is we put all of our recipes on our website. That is cityline.ca with the incredible sauce. Some butternut squash ravioli for you to keep you warm because the weather is getting a little cool. Beautiful, Randy. Let's
Nice
go to
work,
break.
Tracy.
We got
Thank you
more
very much.
coming up. We covered my